We're going to go back on the record, let the record reflect everyone is present, including the defendant, Ms. Nachtman. We'll give her a moment to get situated. All right, I brought everyone back because the bailiffs have indicated that the jury has reached a verdict. Is there anything from the defense before I bring the jury in?
No, sir.
Is there anything from the state before I bring the jury in? No. Thank you. Bring the jury in.
Ready, Judge?
You're ready.
All rise. Jury entering.
All members of the jury are present and seated. Everyone else may be seated this time. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, welcome back. I usually wait till the very end to thank you for your hard work and dedication, but I think under the circumstances this morning it's appropriate to thank you perhaps now and when I release you. But it's my understanding, the bailiffs have indicated to me that the jury has reached a verdict. So my first question is, normally, whether you've elected a foreperson, but we know from prior communications that that is juror number 1. Is that correct? And juror number 1, do you have, well, first of all, has this jury reached a unanimous verdict in this case?
Yes.
Do you have the verdict form, juror number 1? If you could please give that verdict form to the bailiff, Deputy Oliver. Thank you to the foreperson. I will review the verdict and then I will give it to the clerk to be published. Ms. Nachtman, if I can please have you stand. And if my clerk will please publish the verdict.
Yes, Judge. State of Florida versus Nicole Nachtman, case number 2015 CF 12204. We, the jury find as follows as to count 1 of the charge. The defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally discharge a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, and as a result of the discharge of the firearm, was death caused to Robert Deems? Yes. We, the jury, find as follows as to count 2 of the charge. The defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, did the defendant personally discharge a firearm? Yes. During the commission of the offense, and as a result of the discharge of the firearm, was death caused to Miriam Deans? Yes. So say we all, dated this 3-day August 2019, Daniel Maudlin, foreperson of the jury.
Ms. Nachtman and defense counsel, you may be seated at this time. Would either side like the jury polled?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what that means is my clerk is going to ask each of you individually whether the verdict that was published represents your verdict in this case. You may proceed.
Yes, Judge. Daniel M., is this your verdict?
Yes.
Mary F., is this your verdict?
Yes.
Jimmy D., is this your verdict?
Yes.
Jeremy S., is this your verdict?
Yes.
Heather Z., is this your verdict?
Yes.
Anna O., is this your verdict?
Yes.
Timothy F., is this your verdict?
Yes.
Anthony R., is this your verdict?
Yes.
James P., is this your verdict?
Yes.
Ricky C., is this your verdict?
Yes.
Gabriella G., is this your verdict?
Yes.
And Patsy H., is this your verdict?
Yes.
Thank you. Is there anything from the state before I release the jury?
No, Your Honor.
Is there anything from the defense before the jury is released?
No, Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is the time when I say thank you very much for your hard work and your dedication in this case. This was a very long trial. You gave us your undivided attention. You came here every day and you worked hard, and you worked very hard in the end with the verdict until this late hour. And for that, we appreciate your service. I'm going to thank you on behalf of the attorneys, the parties, the judges here in the 13th Judicial Circuit, and the citizens of Hillsborough County. I want to let you know now that I will release you from all of my prior restrictions about not doing any research related to the case, about not talking about the case to others when you go home. I'm sure friends, family members, People at work are going to want to talk to you or ask you questions. It's up to you, but you are free to talk to them now about the case. Additionally, I want to let you know about your deliberations. They carry with them a very special protection, and you cannot be forced to talk about your deliberations except by court order. However, if you wish to talk about the jury deliberations that happened back in the jury room, you are free to do that. That is up to you. We're going to have the bailiffs walk with you. It's dark outside. We're going to have the bailiffs walk you to your cars in the garage. We have letters for you that say that you were here both weeks. And at this time, again, I want to thank you very much for your very important civic duty. I said in the very beginning that Abraham Lincoln said a very long time ago that the greatest service you can give to your country in a time of non-war is service on a jury. I still believe that today, and we appreciate you very much. Thank you all, and have a very safe trip home. All rise for the jury. Jury has exited. Everyone may be seated. I'll ask the state, is there any reason why we can't proceed to sentencing at this time? Would you like the victims present? Would you like a sentencing date? Or would you like us to proceed to sentencing?
If you would proceed to sentencing, Judge, I don't think there's any victims who want to be present.
All right. Is there any reason from the defense why we should not proceed to sentencing at this time?
No, sir. No, sir.
All right. Ms. Nachtman, the jury having found you guilty as charged on counts 1 and 2, I am going to adjudicate you guilty at this time on each of those counts and sentence you to life in Florida State Prison on each count to run concurrently. I will impose all standard court cost fees and fines. You will have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence entered against you. Thank you.
Judge, will you appoint the public defender for purposes of the appeal, please?
I will appoint the public defender for purposes of the appeal. If you'll submit me an order on JAWS, I will sign it as soon as it is submitted.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything else before we conclude court?
Nothing from the state, Judge.
Anything from the defense?
No, sir. Thank you.
All right, again, thank you all very much. Have a safe trip home. Oh, I got to sign. Right. I'll stick around.
Your Honor, we've got some equipment. Can we come pick that up Monday morning?
I don't foresee any problem with that.
I want them here, they'll just have to check with the bailiffs because you'll be at conference.
I'm sure Sally.
Yeah,
Sally
and Sally can get in.
Okay, yeah. I know Sally will find.
Yeah, I have no problem with you leaving it here. It should be safe.
Oh, I hope so.
Fingerprint card. Did they do fingerprints?
We'll make sure that, they have.